Kim, you make. All right. So for those of you that don't know me, I think everyone does, but for those that don't know me that may be watching this back, I'm Ashley Baker. I'm a Ruby ambassador. And I'm so excited to be jumping on here um, and doing another end of the month training for us because I love end of the month. It gets me excited. We have to have that fire from the beginning at the end too, like all throughout the month. But for those of us that just need that little reminder, um, hopefully we get that reminder. Oops. Here I am trying to use my mouse on my phone because I can't get on Zoom. But anyways, Bree, you want me to do the hand motions again this week? I'm gonna go over some mindset, just hustle, getting us back to where we want to be for the end of the month and focusing back on our goals and the things that we want and where we want to be. But first, I always love starting out with something good and shout outs. So Cancun leaderboard, the top 300 in the entire company are on that for the Cancun contest, and Bree is on there. Mackenzie and Nicole Metzler are all on the top 300 for the Cancun trip right now. So shout out to them for working hard and showing us how it is done. For some September enrollments, if you have helped somebody get started this month, drop it in the chat, however many you have. And if you haven't had any yet, that's okay too, because there's still 8 days left of the month. So drop it in the chat how many you want to still help by the end of the month. I know that there's been lots of excitement in the chats, and shout out to Kim. She's on here, and it's her first Zoom, well, since last year sometime, but she helped her first person get ordered today. So shout out to you, Kim. I'm so excited for you to get started. Anybody else first Zoom tonight? Drop it in the chat, and then we can move on over to. Okay, so you can't outwork a poor mindset, and your thoughts will determine your beliefs, which will determine your actions. So if you think you can't, then you probably aren't going to do it. But if you think you can, then you can really do anything you set your mind to. So think of it thinking of it as like, I see other people doing what I want to do, therefore I know that I can do it too, and it's possible. So really just shifting your mindset, and knowing that you can do it if you believe you can. But if you can, or if you believe that you can't, then probably not going to outwork that poor mindset. And the people that have the mindset that they're better, or knowing that you see them and they're where you want to be, they just know something that you don't know yet. So you need to be willing to learn and willing to grow and maybe reach out to them. That's something that I have worked on over the past few years, like really reaching out to other people on other sideline teams, or maybe they're not even directly related at all, but they're still one plexus, and reaching out to them to see really what's working for them. Like their energy is just fire, and shouting them out. I love doing that and connecting with new people too, and just really seeing where I can grow personally, and being willing to grow. So next one. So growth mindset. And as a teacher, I think back to when I was student teaching, and I did an entire bulletin board on growth mindset, and really like shifting your mindset from like not necessarily thinking the negatives, but thinking like, I can't yet. So having a poor mindset doesn't mean that it's negative thoughts, but again, being willing to learn and grow. So if you don't have a growth mindset and feeding your belief into your mind every day, you'll quit in the hard times. So if there's like, I know I was talking to someone today, and I'm not going to say her name, but she said like she was getting defeated about not signing anyone up yet this month. And sending cards and messaging people, and she's not getting responses, but she hasn't given up and she's still working through those hard times. So you really just need to shift your mindset, knowing that why you're here and it's worth it and you're worth it. And just keep pushing through those hard times and feeding your belief into your mindset so that others can see that too. So, and if you don't have a growth mindset and not feeding your belief into your mind every day, you'll quit in the hard times. I put that in there twice. I meant to put something else in there and I don't remember what it was. But as long as you're focusing on your growth and your pace, and your wins, your mindset will keep growing too. So Brie, I can't remember what I meant to put there. So what you focus on expands. I've never met somebody that is successful that hasn't shared their struggles too. And I know some of the top diamonds in the company have shared like their struggles, and they didn't go diamond overnight. And one of my good friends that went emerald recently, she went ruby, and then she completely lost her team. And then like a year later, she decided like, okay, it's time to work now. And she decided in November that she was going ruby. By March, she was senior ruby, and she got senior, or not senior, silver stars, and went to Arizona. And then like 2 months later, she's like, I'm going emerald this month. And she has put in the work and built the belief in herself and her team, and that her energy just radiates for her team. And it is so inspiring to see. So, but before that, like she lost her entire team. So she's having success now, but there was struggles before. And I think that we all have that. But if we continuously focus on our struggles, like the poor me, or why me, why is this happening to me, then you're going to struggle. So instead, you can look for what you can learn from the struggles and grow from it. Focusing on your strengths and gifts. Like I know that we're all have our strengths, we all have our gifts. Like I could never be a nurse. Like all praise to all the nurses out there, because like the blood in the teeth, like losing teeth, like I know I'm an elementary teacher, but like nope, not for me. So like we all have our strengths, we all have our gifts, and we really need to focus on those, and those things that we're not good at. That's why we can lean on each other and we have our team. So like I know there's been people that have reached out to me like, hey Baker, can you make me a graphic? Like literally it takes me 30 seconds because I love doing it. And like the people at school know that too, because one of our friends is having a baby, and they reached out to me last week and they're like, hey, can you make a baby shower invite? Literally like I had it to them within the next 10 minutes. They're like, how did you do that? And like just something I love to do. So know your people's strengths too, and know your strengths, and really lean on each other. So, and what you focus on expands. So focus on those strengths and your gifts. All right. It's not luck, it's work. I've heard and I've seen people like comment on like the successful I don't like the successful people on Facebook, and like they're going like fast start emerald and fast start ruby, and like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, how'd you do it? Like it's not luck, it is work. And if you're not willing to work or learn, your business won't grow. Growth doesn't come from luck, it comes from consistent effort, discipline, and a willingness to keep learning. So you get to decide to learn. You have to be consistent in your efforts, and stay close to the fire, staying close to your why, knowing why you're doing everything that you're doing, and continue to help people. Okay. Comparison is the thief of joy. So um, there's always, always, always going to be someone better. And we know that like on the internet and social media, like it's most times a highlight reel of people's lives. So you think that you see someone that's faster, or smarter, prettier, more successful, more money, more blessed, more things than you, a fancier car, whatever it is. But there's also someone out there who would give anything to be where you are. Sorry, I'm getting emotional, but there's people out there that would give anything to be where you are today. So, and you don't know it, but there's people out there that are inspired by you. So, anyways, you focus on your growth and your own pace and your own wins. And energy spent comparing to yourself to others could be used building. So, what you're focusing on expands. So, focus on like what are they doing? How can that make me better? How can that build on my strengths? Like, whoop, boomer stop. Sorry, dog's coming in. But everyone's journey looks different. And when we waste time comparing, we're robbing ourselves of celebrating what we already have achieved. So we've already come so far. And I get emotional. And I know that Bree's been there through all of it. But like 5 years ago, I would have never got on a Zoom. Like, never. I would have been like, nope, Bree, not doing it. And there was times that Bree would ask me to speak. I'm like, me? Are you kidding me? So, and I'll talk about it later, but there was also another Jewel team that asked me to join their call tomorrow night. So like I was like, me? Really? Like, did you message the right person? But anyways, so we all have room to grow and we're all in a different place than we used to be. So there's people out there that are watching you and they're inspired by you. So focus on your path and your own growth and your wins and growing with your team. Small, consistent steps add up to big things over time. So stay locked in on your why and keep building yourself up and your team up. But it starts with you. Ugh. And we all have a choice, the pain of discipline or the pain of disappointment and regret. So we need to be committed to the work and pushing through the hard moments, and you'll build the results and growth you want, because avoiding discipline only leads to setbacks. Okay. Ugh. Sorry. All right. So fun times. All right. Cancun is in sight for absolutely every single one of you on here tonight and every one of you that is watching this back. But it just is belief and willingness to put in the work. So there's still double enrollment credits for the rest of September. So there's 8 days left of September. Stack up those credits. It is 100 for 100 PV. You're getting 50 credits instead of the 25, and 150 PV or more is 100 credits instead of the 50. So write down right now on a piece of scrap paper or whatever, or jot it down in your notes on your phone. Who are you going to reach out to or follow up with? And who are you helping get their +1? Okay. Reach out to all of your level ones, anyone on your team that hasn't got that +1, because there's some fun events coming up and challenges and things to plug into that they can have that accountability partner and do this with them. And you can be in those fun pictures that are on that slide. But next year, we want double the amount or triple the amount that are in those pictures in Cancun. All right. So upcoming opportunities. Sorry, my nose, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Thrive in the Classroom. This is the Zoom that I was talking about that they reached out to me to be a guest speaker on. So that is tomorrow night, and I can post it in our team page and some reach outs or a post that you can post to share. But it is Joey Nay's team. They have opened it up to our team as well. So if anyone wants to join and have anybody, like, it doesn't even have to be school related, but it is going to be myself and 2 other teachers that are sharing on there. So that is tomorrow night. If anyone wants to join, look in the team page for the graphic and you can share it that way. The Pumpkin Patch Train Messenger event, that is going to start on Wednesday and go through Saturday, Bree? Yes? Sunday? I don't remember. Sorry. Saturday. Wednesday through Saturday. So super excited. There's going to be, instead of like a one night thing of 15 minutes and jam packed with all the information, It's going to be spread out through a few days with some fun prizes. And Gina, we'll post more about it in the team page tomorrow too. But Bree's going to get it set up. It's just kind of like our messenger event, but it's going to be spread out for a few days instead of the 15 minutes. That way people can just jump in throughout the week when they're able to, and they don't have to just get on it at night. And then Balance Before the Holidays, that's going to be our October challenge, I guess, or accountability group. And that is going to be October 6th through the 19th. And there's a post coming in our team page tomorrow in the Freedom Collective that we'll have more information and things on that. So be on the lookout for that in the team page. And I think that is it. I still got 10 minutes. How'd I do that?
And everybody's like, hallelujah. It's not Bree still talking. Everybody drop in the chat top takeaway from Baker tonight. Baker, that was so, so good. And I think it's what everybody needed tonight to be able to finish out the month strong. And I love that you get emotional about that stuff. And for everybody that's here that's watched you, Baker, to be able to go from, and I know not everybody's been here for 8 or 10 years with us, but she's exactly right. Like, I used to tell her that she could do a Zoom and she was like, nope. And like hot and sweaty and blotchy before she would get on, like hands sweating, armpits sweating. And that's normal, right? Like, public speaking is not something that all of us love doing. And it's not even something that you have to do here. But I think that that's one of the things that I love the most about this is that you get to grow, and you get to grow with like-minded people that are always here to support you with this. And if you want next level, then you get to do the next level stuff on top of that. So with the last couple of minutes that we have left, does anybody have any questions about the events that are coming up? I know that there's a lot. And I know that the first thing that sometimes we can go to is like, oh my gosh, there's so much. And then that dreaded word that I hate so much with the overwhelm comes in. Remember, you don't have to do it all. Like, if you've got a lot of people in your wheelhouse right now that are teachers, put them into the event tomorrow with Baker, right? And then Wednesday, when we start adding into that pumpkin patch event, and I'm super pumped about this. So just to kind of flush that out for a little bit, we'll add everybody into that event on Wednesday. So any prospects that you have, anybody that you're talking to about Plexus, we'll add them into that on Wednesday. Thursday morning, I'll probably do the posts at like 6:30-ish, 7, somewhere around there in the morning. Have it be something that people can kind of check in. I'll do it at lunch, and then maybe around like 4 or 5, and then again before they go to bed. So instead of the fire hydrant that we usually give to people with 15 minutes and all the information all at once, it's going to be spread from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They'll be able to add extra people into it. We'll do some giveaways and discounts. Your leaders on the team have chipped in money so that we can do some extra, blender bottles and gift cards and all of the things. So that will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A little sneak peek for y'all. And Baker, I didn't say anything to her about this, but October 15th, a holiday launch is dropping. Okay. So Plexus always comes out. Baker, Nikki, you're like, oh my gosh. So October 15th is when the new holiday line is dropping from Plexus. We always do different kinds of flavors. There's some really cool stuff coming over the next couple of months. And so the reason that we're doing that balanced for the holidays, the one that she ended with from the 9th through the 16th, is because we really want some people right from the pumpkin patch event to invite so that they can be involved in that balance through the holidays, that 2-week event. And then we're going to have them as captive audience for what's coming on the 15th. So some of y'all are probably going to want to order through multiple accounts on the 15th if you have them in your family. And so you'll love the stuff that's coming. It's probably one of the most popular things that Plexus has ever done. It's going to sell out probably really quickly. Baker is already like, so take with that what you will, but that's kind of why we're setting this stuff up, right? We've got the teacher event. We're going to do the messenger event. We've got the event where people can get in with their products and kind of learn a little bit more, feel our community. And then we've got holiday line launching. And then we've also got some other stuff coming in November. So it's going to be a really, really fun next couple of months and tons of opportunities for y'all to share with people. Okay. Any questions before y'all? I love you guys. Any questions before we hop off about anything related to events and stuff like that? All right. I love y'all. I can't wait to be in Cancun with you. I can't wait to be in Super Saturday with you. I had a meeting with corporate today, January 10th. We're going to be in Philly. There's so many things coming over the next couple of months, and there literally has never been a better time to grow. With next day building bonuses go through the end of the month, the free shipping, the double bonuses, like y'all, it's here. And these are the next couple of months that are fire for Plexus. I can't believe I just said the word fire. Tell me you have teens without telling me you have teens. It is going to be really, really good. So make sure that you're building that belief and that energy. Super Saturday is January 10th. Tons of stuff coming about that, but we will be in Philadelphia. If you can't or don't think that you can go to Philly, whatever that looks like for y'all, we can kind of chat that through. But they will do a live stream version too, so you can watch it in your house. But I'm hosting for Plexus there, and our meeting today was really fun. Like they've got a couple of really cool ideas. The new product drop for Super Saturday, you're going to want to be in the room for. It's really good. So yeah, all the teasing, all the carrots coming out. This is why I need you all to be diamonds, every single one of you, so we can hop on these Zooms and just talk about all the stuff. All right. I love you guys. Baker, thank you. You killed it. Let's go crush the end of the month and bring everybody in. All right. Love you guys. Night, everybody.